Hello everybody, welcome back to HBM Mod. Last episode, we got these turbines built. Well, so today I'm gonna go ahead and do this to start off the episode. I'm gonna make sure these guys are all on the right one, even though I already know they're on the right one. I just like this good sound engineering here. Beautiful sound. Listen to it. We want to be on the bottom one with that one. So basically today, we're going to be making another one of these guys. Why? Why not just take this guy? Well, I don't want to use this guy. This guy's for the Australian reactor. So we're going to need technetium for this today, because we got to make more technetium steel. We are out of technetium steel, in fact. So, do we have any more of this? We do. Alrighty. Alright, so once we got technetium steel cooking, what we got to do now is make, well, what's it called? We gotta make welded steel plates, dude. So we gotta make a bunch of these. So each of these costs 6. Let's go ahead and make a section here for how many we're gonna need. So it's gonna be 6 times 8. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can split this down into 6, and then, that gives us 10. 1, 2. Just gotta remove all these. 5, 6. How much would this be? Actually, it's 24 times 2. Right, so if I do that, then I can just get rid of all 6 of them and get it down to 20. It's 48. Cast it out into plates, and then there you go. What is this? Block of tritium cells. Now how do you make that? Because, I mean, honestly, I wish we could make a block of tritium cells. Block of universal fluid tank. Alright, 16 copper plates. Oh, it needs dash motors and BCDL or whatever? Okay, well, I'm not too worried about that BCDL, but dash motors is a bit of an issue. I don't want to make dash motors. It's a pain in the butt. However, it's what we gotta do. So, I guess we're gonna have to do that. Do we got any tanks here? Tanks? Tanks? Hello? Tanks? You got any tanks? Tanks? No thanks. Oh. Alright, bit of a side mission. Today we're gonna make a gas can. No, what is it called? A jerry can. Wait, what? No, it's not called that. Can. Empty canister. Dude, these are the cheapest way to get... Actually, probably not. Well, for fluids, I mean, it's cheap. There's also gas tanks if you want to do that. But, hey, if you're trying to save on glass, this is the way to go. It does cost 1 steel, though. Whereas the universal fluid tank, and it's not as useful as the universal fluid tank. It is not as useful, but I mean it is. It's a fun idea. I don't know what I'm saying with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I said okay. Put these together. Alrighty. Now let's take all these, put them on the thingy. And then put this on them. And then we have empty canisters. Now these can hold most fluids in the game. In fact, I'm pretty sure they can hold like lava. Some weird stuff in these. Well, no, I don't think they can hold lava. I think that's the universal fluid tank. It can hold lava. Imagine if you could put lava in a gas canister. That is a little bit wacky. But no, it does not seem you can. But you can hold like basically every single oil chemical in this, except for petroleum gas, probably. I don't even see petroleum gas in there, so yeah. And fracking solution, of course. You can hold that too. Okay, so here I've got engine lubricant. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This thing always is getting clogged. It's because I've designed it too good. Well, now it's out of oil, so I mean, it's not gonna be problem anymore. We could build 2 rockets now. Perfect. 10 of these iron ingots, and we're gonna get out copper ingots. Yeah, and then we're gonna take out some other stuff. We're gonna take, what is this? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, take those, and what else do we got? 1, 2, 3. Here, okay, we got 36 there. Is that enough? I don't know, but we're gonna start making the motors because these are gonna be pretty easy. The dash motors are not easy, but this will be easy. I don't even know, man. I don't know. Dash motors, I just don't want to... I don't feel like making it today. But, we'll make it because I have to. So, 6 of those, and then we got enough for plates. Alright, we need ring coils. Make sure to make 2 of these. Don't shift-click it. Boom. 4 motors are done. To make these into dash motors for the condenser, you have to do a whole bunch of baloney. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this baloney. You need 2 bakelite bars, 2 dash bars. Might be a little different, but it also needs a golden ring coil. And we're going to need to do that 3 times, so we're going to have to multiply that recipe by 6. So 6 bakelite, 6 dash, and, 6 gold ingots, basically, and 6 iron ingots as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's good. 12 should do. I mean, even if it's not the right number, it should... Well, actually, it needs to be 6, doesn't it? It does not need to be 12. Because we're not trying to make 6 of these. We're trying to make... Okay, ignore the fact that I got 12 iron ingots. We're just gonna get our dash now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll go ahead and make this thing over at the anvil. Gold wires are going to be the first thing we're going to make. And then we're going to put those gold wires together on the anvil in a second. But first we got to make them into coils. And then we put the coils together. And we get out of this, we get a, what is this called? A ring coil. Fun. And then we can make this. And make 3 of them. And there we go. The next step, which is, it's still pretty painful, is we gotta make the actual thingies. Are these guys done? These guys are done. So these cast steel plates are done. It's time to send them to the welding machine. We'll have those start welding now. So that will be 8 welded plates. And how many of these do I need? I need 6 of these, don't I? Right? 4. Okay, then. That's gonna be 24. So just do that. 20... No, stop it. 24. We're gonna throw these into the thing. So that will make that. We get 40 extra. Perfect, dude. Perfect. I need extra of this for something else, probably. Who knows? But then we're gonna have to weld them. Can we weld them? Let's go check our energy reserve in a second. But let's make the pipes first. Because the pipes are hardest. Well, I mean, they should be the hardest. If we look over here, we have 24 steel pipes. Now, 24 steel pipes is going to cost... That's going to get us to 21, right? And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, 24 now. Then we could just go like this. 64 plus 8, which is 24 times 3. And then we can just make those into pipes. That wasn't too bad. I have to say, that was actually pretty easy. I think that might have even been easier than the first time we did this. So, let's go ahead and check on our energy reserves and see if we can weld technetium plates. And I'll give you an estimate as to how many technetium plates we can weld. Welcome to the turbine room. We've already been down here today. Oh, I forgot to mention down there's some pretty cool monument I got. Okay, so 25.0 G. That's probably about 25 welds. At least. That looks like it's about 25 welds, and this one is also 25 welds, and, well, this is a lot less, so I can't actually say that how many welds that is. But anyway, welcome to the F wall. Why has it got an F in it? Because I accidentally mined it weird. I was mining, and because I mine so fast, like I mine like this, I accidentally drilled at this thing. I was just going like, just cutting a line, and I was like, hold on a second, wait, those two were already there. I don't know what happened to it, but it just ended up looking like this. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that looks cool, so let's make a monument. And then I realized I have a lot of diamond powder, so I'm gonna just make a big floor for this thing too. Make it out of diamonds. And also, these are crushed diamonds. You put them through the shredder, or diamond, or if you put it through the shredder, gives you this, I think. Diamond gravel or something. Well, if you auto shred it with the pickaxe, it gives you that. And I happen to know how to make a lot of diamond ore, because I can make diamond ore. That's right. you can make diamond ore in HBM mod. You guys just get coal and one of those nuclear waste barrels, and you will be making diamond ore. You don't even need to mine it. Of course, keep in mind, everything I say is subject to change, because more than likely, if I say it, it's probably some cheesy exploit, which is not supposed to exist. So, keep that in mind, that it's probably going to get changed. What is this? We got dash motor, steel pipe, universal engine lubricant, 4 cadmium steel plate. Okay, 8 titanium steel plate. Let's get welding. And you need oxygen for these as well, just like the tungsten plates. So now it's welding now. It's going to take like 5 years to weld. This is why it's so expensive to weld it. So technically, this is the last part we need for the fusion reactor before we get deuterium. I already have tritium set up, and I'll show you how this works. So basically, I have this tiny pipe, which goes on top of this guy, who irradiates tritium. So if we, or lithium, if we grab lithium out of the bin over somewhere over here, I can just shove in a bunch of lithium, and it will work. Do I have any hoppers? I have hoppers over this way. Hopefully it doesn't start raining, because it seems to be raining a lot. It's turning into Seattle. We don't want rain. Rain is not fun. We need this. A hopper. So what we're going to do with this, place this on the top. Wait, what? We cannot do this. We have to place this. Actually, the reason I need the hopper is so that way I can get rid of the gold problem. Because there's a gold problem down here. You're wondering, what is the gold problem? Well, let me show you, friends. This is the gold problem. 56 of those. That would kill me. That would most certainly kill me. So yeah, then we're gonna automate this. You kidding me? Of course I had to fall off. Dude, I had to just scratch my eye. It's fine. Lithium is so cheap for us that I don't even need to worry about it, because I can literally make it from gravel if I have to. So, it's not a concern because I got so much lithium that I'll be able to make so much tritium that we'll probably have the fusion reactor up and running in no time. My greatest concern is the deuterium, because deuterium is kind of a process, and it's a very big process. Which is why I've got extra space down here. Why? So what is deuterium, basically? How do you get deuterium? Well, basically, in the real world, there's this process which is called the sulfide process. And basically, I don't know anything about the sulfide process. I've only heard about it. But it sounds like you use sulfur to do something to the water. And I don't know how that works, but it probably works. So maybe you should go read about the sulfide process. But basically, we're going to be doing deuterium treatment tower. We are going to be making one of these, and it looks expensive. Trust me, it is. Well, I mean, sour gas is the part that's expensive. We're going to need 8 bottles of sour gas, as best as concrete, but it ain't that bad. Sour gas ain't bad. The alternative is to use this, which is not going to be fast enough for what I want. I want the fastest, the most powerful, and the most effective way of getting it. So, with lithium, the good thing is that I can just get more of it from ore processing or from other processes which yield lithium, which is many processes. So much beryllium here, and there's a lot of lithium here too. I'm gonna put this into here for now because, well, I guess this is where the beryllium was supposed to go because it is kind of a rare earth. But anyway, let's take all of this and make it into stuff. Which, this is why it's important to have an RBMK down here, because the alternative, usually getting tritium, is the tritium. What do we do for this? Look at this. You can get it from the breeding reactor, I think, and Xernox. But neither of those are as automatable as this, where you can literally just have a conveyor inserted on one side, lithium goes up, goes through the thing, and let me go upstairs to show you how much we've got right now, because I'm sure it's quite a bit, at least 6,400. which probably is enough to fill up the actual thing. Pretty sure it needs 3,200 in this. Right? You need 32. No, he needs 1,600. So we got 4 times enough to fill this guy up. Yeah, 6,600. Now, you may, if you're an astute viewer, or astute in your own playthrough, and you've noticed that the fusion reactor, doesn't just, where the heck is it? Yeah. Hold on. It doesn't just take deuterium and tritium, because it doesn't just do that. We've got helium-4 and oxygen plasma, which is an option. Helium-4 is not something we're going to have access to for a little bit. Deuterium and tritium go through making ionized particles. Hydrogen deuterium is an option, which is, honestly, not a bad option. If you're looking for a cheap option, then the hydrogen can save you on the tritium, because then you don't need to get lithium. Deuterium helium is an option. Balefire is an... Oh, well, if you're insane, it's an option. There's also hydrogen tritium, which might be what we go for. Because look at this, the temperature is 3,000 compared to... Well, I mean, look at deuterium. Deuterium is expensive, isn't it? Hold on a second, I don't need to make the deuterium process. I don't need to make that. Here it is. Deuterium tritium is 3,250. Okay, maybe. Might be worth it. Deuterium helium-3 plasma. Oh, well, you get helium-3 from the moon, too. Anyway, what I'm saying is that you can use whatever you're going to want to use. If you want to use hydrogen tritium or hydrogen deuterium or whatever plasma you want to use, go for it. Of course, keep in mind that the hotter the plasma runs, the better it will be for making energy. Although, in some cases, you might not have the cooling towers required for, you know, running a super hot fuel. So you might want to go with a cooler fuel. Or if you use... just watch my 112 playthrough, and you'll see that I had so much problems with getting the thing to run that I just built a bunch of build-to-craft wells, build-to-craft drills, or whatever. Because apparently it was deleting water out of existence. 112 version is just sometimes a little bit scuffed. Actually, all the time a little bit scuffed. But also, deuterium is very expensive to get. So if you don't have deuterium... Well, if you do the deuterium process, the process to make deuterium, it is actually arguably slower than just making a hydrogen process. Of course, we also have a lot of hydrogen on hand, don't we? Because I make loads of hydrogen. Oh, we should just run the hydrogen. Okay, we'll run the hydrogen through, and then if we have, we'll still make the deuterium process anyway. You got the hydrogen, dude. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Loads of hydrogen. But good news is, because it's clogged on hydrogen, I'm able to grab that inside the sour gas into a couple of fluid tanks. Because we're gonna need 8 fluid tanks, remember, for the thingy. So I gotta find those. I gotta find my fluid tanks. Which usually I end up using hydrogen deuterium plasma, because deuterium is cheaper than tritium. And tritium's just expensive, dude. Tritium is actually really expensive. There you go. There's the 16 empty tanks. And we might want a couple of these towers, so I'm going to take all of the sour gas into these. Perfect. What about this? Liquid hydrogen. Well, we'll just leave it there for now. We'll grab it in a bit, put it in a tank, and then we'll ship it off.